Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My poor little spectacles, I had to tape them. Okay, so today is May 25th and this is the 6th Sunday of Easter, and this is a year at Catholic Mass. Okay, so I'm going to go through the readings today, and then at the end I'll splice on they sang America the Beautiful in church because tomorrow is Memorial Day. So I appreciated that. That was nice. And so let me just go through the readings and I'll tell you what the priest said. So today the first reading was, "If you keep free of these, you will be doing what is right." And that's from Acts of the Apostles, chapter 15, verse 29. The psalm is, "O God, let all the nations praise you," Psalm 67. The second reading, "The city had no need of sun or moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gave it light, and its lamp was the Lamb," Revelations 12:23. And the gospel, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you, not as the world gives do I give it to you," John 14:27. Okay, so he was talking today. Well, first I want to talk about the first reading, and that was the Acts of Apostles, and it said, "If you keep free of these, you will be doing what is right." And apparently they were talking about circumcision, and so they had to clarify that to the Gentiles. And so Barabbas and Silas and Paul and I think Barnabas went, they sent a letter to the different countries like Syria and Antioch and places, all these different places where they were starting their, little churches. And so they wanted to clarify what things you can and cannot do. And so some of the things they said you cannot do, I think it was just how they were killing animals. So they cannot strangle animals, and something like that. So that's all, but they didn't mention circumcision because I believe that the people at the time, they were not going to do that. Okay, so they're not going to make them do it because then maybe they wouldn't want to participate in this church. Okay, so they just were talking about the ways you cannot kill animals. Okay, and then the second reading where they were talking about the city had no need of sun or moon, that was Jerusalem. And so that was, they were standing on some mountain looking down at the city, and there was no church or anything in the city because the church is God. Okay, and so then the last one was, "Peace I leave you, my peace I give you." All right, so anyway, the priest was talking today about, he was talking about how you have to do things to be with God. And so he gave, this is the same one that was giving the story about the three-legged chicken. Okay, and so today he said that there were 10 people rescued by a helicopter, and they were all hanging on the rope, 1 woman and 9 men. And so the woman started to said, "Well, I will jump because, they couldn't hold all the people." She said, "I will jump. Women are used to giving things, and we're used to putting other people first." And so her speech was so moving that all the men started clapping. Okay, so obviously she was the one who was saved. So then he said, I like this analogy a lot. He said, some people, what we do with our hands, right? Some people wring their hands and worry. And so, I would be one of those people, I'm always worrying about something, okay? Wringing my hands. And Then he said some people will just fold their hands and they will not do anything, but they will fold their hands. And then there's people who will clap their hands. And the people who clap their hands are, praising other people for doing things. And then there's the people who use their hands, and they use their hands to, I can't touch it. They use their hands to do things, okay? And so they do things on this earth, for God and for other people. And so he basically said that, we need to do things for people in the world, because then things get done and good things happen when people actually do things, And so if you want to be with God, then you have to do things that God will want you to do, okay? So anyway, I'm going to attach the singing in the church today. They had a men's choir, and they were there last week too, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. That's coming up next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Pour out the waves of rain, for purple mountain majesty, all of the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown and good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for faith to free that sees beyond the